Welcome to practice. I'm going to start today's practice just with a short meditation. So if you're not already, come into a seated position. Just allow your body to be still. Shoulders heavy. To truly arrive in the practice, just let go of whatever's been happening in your morning. Whatever plans you might need to do today, just for the next half hour or so. You might like to bring your attention to the feeling of the hands resting on the body. Maybe the connection of the legs and feet to the ground. You might notice the feeling of your tongue in the mouth. Feeling of the air on your skin. So we just bring our attention into the body. What can we notice today? What can we learn? Our mind is always jumping forward into our plans and hopes and dreams. We often deny ourselves the pleasure of being truly here, truly now. And if our mind is always tripping backwards into things we've done, people from the past, trying to hold on to things that are gone. Maybe we just remind ourselves that healing doesn't go backwards. As you bring your attention into the body, you might just notice the next breath. Bringing attention to the tip of the nose. Just watching the next breath come into the body. And then following the out breath as it leaves the body. I invite you to imagine a room today. In the room, your very favorite song is playing. All of your favorite foods and drink are all within easy reach. The temperature is exactly the perfect temperature you always like it. All of your favorite possessions and artwork resting on the wall. And this all sounds pretty good, but suddenly you realize there's a problem. It starts to get a little lonely because when things are exactly how you like them, maybe other people don't enjoy it so much. Not just the loneliness, but also You might start to get a little afraid of going outside and dealing with all the differences, the different temperatures, the different foods and tastes, the different music and sound and noise, the confronting sights. All starts to seem a little alien and strange the longer we stay in our room. Not only do we get lonely, but we stop wanting to leave. This room is just like our mind. We can't edit out the bits we don't like. The more we form a fixed sense of self, likes, dislikes, the more separate we become from others. The more unable we are to cope and change and adapt with whatever the world throws at us. So we use practice to maybe help us leave our room. Maybe hold our energy a little bit stronger as we encounter challenging things out in the world. Sounds, people, sights, experiences, whatever it might be. We move towards empathy and compassion for others rather than sensing difference and alienation. So as your eyes are closed and maybe you allow your room to slowly dissolve, the music disappears, the food and drink, the artwork. Maybe your room becomes a little more empty, a little more spacious. In Taoism, this idea of emptiness or nothingness that I talk about so often, not doing, not trying, non-action. It's really about this idea of not a void, not nothingness, but a sense of infinite possibility. The more we strip away, the more space we create, the more paths we have to truly connect, finding adventure, possibility, potential out into whatever we might do in our day. As we do Qigong forms today, you try and find a stance of nothingness. Try and also think of it in this way of infinite possibility, infinite potential. To get rid of what is not wanted, first we got to make the space, create some room. Let's take our arms down by the side of the body. We'll inhale to reach up, lift up, side out, shoulders heavy. Just allow the hands to move down the body. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, side out. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And slowly bring the hands down. Let's take one hand to heart center, one hand to our belly. We'll just take a moment to find the rhythm of our breath. Without trying to change it, no cheating. Just watch what your breath is doing. Maybe you're holding the breath, maybe it's short. Just bring your attention to it. Notice whether the breath is deep, shallow, whether it's in the chest or the belly. Notice the speed of the breath. Notice whether it's calm and regular.
Everybody's still on that one. We'll fix that later. It's like that here this morning.
Yeah.
Just got the screen. I was
All
talking
the time you need just to follow the breath. Each breath all the way in and then sigh it all the way out. In this way, we might also train our mind to be a little more still. So it's not thought after thought, cascading one after the other. Yesterday I talked to a friend about meditation. They said they could never meditate because they think too much. This is how we train our mind. Maybe we bring a little space in between each thought. Maybe we train our body, our nervous system to connect with this idea of emptiness, making room for what is needed. So just follow the next breath. Give it all the time it needs. And I like to just bring the smallest hint of a smile to the very corners of your lips. Allowing any seriousness, any stress or tension in your face to relax. When you do this, just notice what happens. Tell yourself all the jokes you need to just keep this sense of calm and ease in the face and the jaw and the teeth. If you're starting to feel a little aching or tiredness in the body, just notice that too. Every day we come back to the mat to bring ease into this position. All of yoga, so much of Qigong is just about circulating the blood throughout the body so that we can sit calmly with tension in the body. Training our mind to be still. Maybe when our monkey mind isn't chasing hopes and dreams and creating conditions for our happiness. We need this, we want that, if only we had this. Maybe when we stop always indulging that sense of chasing what we don't have, this is when we find happiness. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I come into the present moment. And I remember this is the only moment. These are the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, amazing Vietnamese Buddhist monk. Highly recommend reading his books if you haven't. They're all the same in the best possible way. I think he's written 70 books. end of the next breath, let's slowly open our eyes, take our hands down. Let's roll onto all fours, just pat our feet out, just in case they've gone to sleep. And whenever you're ready, just walk the hands back, curl the toes, we'll press ourselves up. Come up all the way into a standing position. Allow the arms to be heavy by the side of the body. You might bring attention down to the toes. Let's lift the toes up. Slowly place them back down, one at a time if you can. Then we might sway a little, pressing through the toes, pressing through the heels. Just allowing whole body to be heavy, deeply rooted into the support of the ground beneath us. Upper body a little lighter, swaying. Just like the wind rustling through the branches and leaves of the tree. Our upper body is adaptable, yields to coming events, allows whatever is happening to be around us. We learn to protect our energy, to stay deeply rooted into the earth, stable through the lower body. So this stance is the stance of Wuji, the stance of nothingness. Now we also think of it as the stance of openness and infinite possibility, infinite potential. Instead of wondering about what we are, we move towards what will be next. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Take a big breath in. Exhale, push the hands out either side of the body. Shoulders stay heavy, side out. Inhale, draw the hands in. Exhale, push out. Just keep this movement happening in your own time. Noticing the breath. Inhaling to the center. Exhaling, push it out. Next time we push out, let's turn our palms up. We'll bring our fingers and thumb together, drawing together long heart meridians. Let's take a breath in again. This time we'll turn the chin to just gently look behind the shoulder, side out. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, let it go. Inhale back. Side out. Let's look into the distance. Let's inhale back to the center. Exhale, take the arms down. Let's bring loose elbows and fists into the chest, chin to the chest. Big breath in. Exhale, we open out, open the chest wide, side out. Inhale, draw energy into the body. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, curl the spine. Side out. One more. Shake out the hands. Let's roll the shoulders. Both directions. Big shrug right up to the ears, big I don't know. And just shake it out, let it loose. Let's take one hand, come around to the back or the top of the opposite shoulder. Just press in here. We want about halfway along the shoulder blade. And then let's just step out and allow our arm to be heavy. Just like a tail or a trunk of an elephant. And just move around whichever direction feels right to you. Pressing in along the top of the shoulder. Just explore the movement through the shoulder joint. It's a ball and socket joint, which means it can pretty much move in any direction. Amazingly clever part of the body. Just gently massage in across the top of the shoulder. And when you're ready, let's shift our weight to the other foot. Creep the opposite hand around to the shoulder, press in. Just right along the top of the shoulder blade. And then just allow the movement to happen. Maybe you notice one shoulder is a little more open than the other. What can we learn about our bodies on this day? Every day our body is different, so what can we notice? When you're ready, let's come back to the front. We're just going to allow our arms to just twist using our waist. Hip joints stay mostly forward, knees and toes stay forward. Just allow twisting through the thoracic spine, the mid part of our spine. And you might find the arms knock against the lower back, the kidneys. Just let that happen. Maybe take a big swing of the arms. And then you might connect with our lung points, just tapping against the front of our chest. Just allow the arms to be heavy again. Slowly coming to stillness. Check the feet are stacked under the hips. Arms are heavy down by the side of the body. Shoulders are away from the ears. Chin is tucked in just a little. Press it back with your fingers if you like. Just get a sense of that head being stacked over the shoulders, supported by the body. So often now we're always leaning forward, looking at screens and phones. So just press the chin back. Notice what it's like for neck to be long. This point at the top of our head, just behind the crown of our head, is called the Bach Wei. In each Qigong form, we want that to be lifted up. Just press through the heels, back of the knees are soft. Solar plexus is rising up, chest is open. Tuck the tailbone under just a little so that lower back is flat. Once you feel still, steady in this shape, just come back to the breath, breathing in through the nose, feeling the belly expand. Sighing out, feeling the navel come back to the spine. Take all the time you need to find the rhythm of your own breath. Inviting in a sense of calm. Maybe sighing out our distractions. Inviting in a sense of allowing and accepting. Sighing out whatever frustrations or impatiences might be on our mind. And again, in stillness, we just embrace this idea of emptiness as infinite possibility. Today, our Qigong is going to be Shibashi, the 18 forms. And we might again just see if we can find our own practice today. I won't give too many cues. Many of you have done this practice every week for most of the last year. So just see if your natural body and breath can guide the forms, and if you need to, look at the screen whenever you want, of course, but let's just see if we can find the natural way our body wants to move with our breath without too many distractions. We'll start by slowly raising up the arms. Find your own breath here. Listen to the body. Just allow the arms to become an extension of the lungs. Second form, we take the arms up and keep breathing in as we open out. Sense of letting go as we sigh out. Third form, we take both arms up the front of the body. Breathe in and sigh out, hands lower down. Cross the palms and lift up. Now we draw the arms into the side of the body, breathing in, and we sigh out. Take one hand behind, turn and push past the ear. Inhaling back. As we push past the ear, we might feel like we're just letting go of meddling monkey mind, whatever it's telling us we want or need right now. Just bringing ourselves back to the present moment. Every time our mind skips ahead, we deny ourselves the here and now. If we're always planning, we're never present. Now we bend the knees, take both arms behind. We take one arm across the body and lift up, side out. Shift weight from side to side. And now we draw both hands in front of the body, big breath in. And we exhale a sigh out, twist to the side. Let's draw both hands towards each other, breathing in and then push across. Inhale back to the center, exhale side out. Now let's bring our right hand in front of the heart, left hand traces the earth. Just find your own rhythm with the breath. And now we'll step out with our right leg. Take the knee over the ankle. We scoot down, lift up, sigh out as we lean back. Now we draw energy into the body. Inhaling, lean back. Exhale, push out. Now we open the wings, lean back, sigh it out. Let's step the leg back under the hips. We'll draw our elbows into the side of the body. Big breath in. Exhale, push out. Inhale, sigh it out. Feel like we're drawing energy into the body. Exhale, moving on the out breath. Deflecting away whatever is coming in that we don't want or need. So we protect our energy. Now we take our arms wide. Maybe our heels leave the ground. Let's take both hands down and we turn. Follow the fingers with the eyes across the sky, twisting through the base of the spine, turn the palms down. Let's change directions, come back the other way. Slowly coming back up through the center of the body. Now we take opposite arm and knee up. Taking the feet down, bend at the knees, we scoop up. Invite new energy into the body, store it in the belly. Take one hand to our lower belly, wrap the other hand over the top. As always, every time we come to the mat, we just take a few minutes to notice how we feel right now. Maybe our energy was blocked, maybe we felt a bit scattered, maybe we felt a bit lethargic and lazy. Whichever one it was, once we come to the mat, this energy moves. Blood circulates through our body, chi flows through the fascia, the connective tissue, moving oxygen, energy throughout every cell in our body. Maybe we start to see things a little clearer, notice patterns, notice our habit energy. Maybe our mind makes better decisions. So if you still feel like you're in your room and trying to make everything exactly how you like it, just remind ourselves that we can't live by editing out the bits we don't like. Maybe as you step out of the room today, you'll notice a little more, listen a little more attentively. Let's bring back that tiny hint of a smile to all the muscles of our face. Take another breath. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I invite in the present moment. Remembering it's the only moment I have. Let's bring our hands together. Maybe take them up to the face. And let's join our hands together, bow in gesture of humility and respect for shared practice today.